What's going on, my baddies? What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. We are here to recap episode 10 of Baddies Caribbean, you guys. And you guys, I'm going to say this right now. I got a feeling we might be here for a minute because the shenanigans I seen in this episode right here really irked my nerves. And I got a feeling I'm going to go in. I got a feeling like it's going to be one of those videos where I have to laugh and just get into that earth. I'm sorry, you guys. Like, the stuff they did in this episode, it really bothered me. It don't make sense for 40-year-old going on 50-year-old women to act the way they do. Like, I get that it's a reality show, but God dang it. Like, have some decorum. Like, have some type of class. Like, the stunts in the shows is getting out of hand. And I'm gonna need somebody to keep it 100 with all of them and tell them they look stupid. Y'all look stupid and y'all sound stupid. But where are my manners? Hey, you guys. How are y'all? How y'all doing? Y'all look good. Do I look good, y'all? Because today, y'all, it was one of those days I did not feel cute. I did not feel sexy. I did not feel cunt enough to get in front of this camera for you guys. It was just one of those days, you guys, but y'all, I put it together and I got my ass in front of this camera because I gotta give y'all what y'all asked for. Y'all asked for Baddies Caribbean, baby. I'm here to deliver. And look at the notes, y'all. Look at the notes. Look at the notes, y'all. We on the iPad today, y'all. Look at the notes. Like, go ahead and get you something to drink. Get you your peace pipe. Get you that because we're going to be here for a minute. Be sure to like this video. Be sure to comment. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Click that bell to be notified of all my latest updates. Y'all don't miss a thing. And make sure you share this channel with your best friends, your mother, your aunts, your uncles, even your pastor. Hey, I look good to him too. Now let's get into Baddies Caribbean. We got to get into these hoes.
Get your bags. Let's go to the Chuka. Get your bags.
Okay, y'all. So we're going to start this episode off where we left off on. Basically, we left off on everybody questioning Bianca. Like, it was given very much underhanded. Like, everybody thinks she's playing both sides of the table. Like, she's giving backpedal and pussy pop. Like, it's giving, like, you cool with Asia Doll and you cool with Mariah Lynn, but you telling Asia Doll everything Mariah Lynn has said about her. So, you're definitely up for eviction. And we also left off on Mariah Lynn getting monkey stomped out by Asia Doll, y'all. It was a sight to behold. And I'm gonna also need Diamond, like I told you guys, I'm gonna need Diamond to run that fade with Bianca because I don't condone sneaking. And one thing I hate is when somebody is fussing with somebody else and they can't even see their blind spot. You come from behind them and sneak them.
Oh, yeah, Diamond's crazy.
You don't even whisper in their ear and say, hey, I want to fight you, head up, stand up. Like, no, you don't even do that. You just want to sneak somebody. And you knew the crazy 88 was going to keep you fall off to the corner. So, Diamond, I kind of lost respect for you in that moment. I did. I'm not going to hold you. I did. But before we even get into the episode, y'all, can we get into these long-ass intros that Zeus Network decide to just put before we even get to the first scene? I wish we had a button that says skip intro for their theme song and for those long-ass introductions. Like, I don't understand what's the meaning. Like, why do we need those introductions? Like, we're not tourists. We don't care what the country looks like. We just want to get into the shenanigans and the fool of fucking niggatry. All right, y'all. So we start this scene off with Rolly, y'all. I was so happy to see Rolly because Rolly gonna hold the girls accountable. Like, Rolly's gonna get in that ass whether she likes you or not. And that's what the girls been needing. Like, it's been a little dry. So we need Rolly to come live and the joint up. Rolly comes into the scene with Natalie. Natalie is giving Rolly the rundown of basically everything that's happened. And in come the rest of the girls, you know. And before we even get to that, y'all, Rolly body is T. Like, Goals absolutely did their big one on Rolly. Like, despite all the foolishness and despite her going into the chop shop, like, she looks good. Like, the hair is laid, the body looks nice, you know, she's still kind of healing. The only thing I want Rolly to stop doing is to stop putting that cremation ash on her damn lips. Like, Rolly, stop putting cremation powder on your lips and doing that black ass lip liner. Like, I know you eat Black & Milds, I know you smoke hella Black & Milds, but please, like, do like a chemical peel or something on your lips. Like, your lips are burnt, and the fact that you put that ash on top of it, I don't like that. I don't like that for you. And I must say, y'all, ever since Rolly got her body D's, y'all, like, Rolly attire has been like, she been doing her big one. Like, she been starting to put on some clothes, proper makeup, proper wigs. Meatball, I would wish that you could just take notes because you don't gotta get a BBL to dress like a baddie. Like, you know, being a baddie is like, you know, being that bitch, being that girl. And Rolly was never like that before until she got her BBL. But Meatball, I want you to take some cues for Rolly because you do not need a BBL to still look good. Like, I'm sorry. But Rolly, long story short, you do look good, girl. You do. In the midst of the conversation, E.T. names get brought up. And I'm like, I hope that's not a sign or we gonna bring E.T. later on in the season. Y'all can really keep E.T. where she at. Girl, we could care less about E.T. at this point. Like, we do not want to see E.T. Keep the extraterrestrial. We don't want her. We don't want her. I mean, damn, after Tasiki made E.T. look like an oatmeal cream pie that's left in the kid's book bag after a long, hot day, like, I don't think we want to see E.T. no more. But then enter the rest of the hoes, y'all. So everybody come in, you know, they're frolicking around, excited and everything, you know, having to see Rolly. And Rolly seen Biggie, and she was like, hey, Biggie, give me a hug, Biggie. And Biggie, you know, felt the way because I guess last season, every time Biggie spoke in Spanish, Rolly would be like, speak in English or whatever. And Rolly apologized to her as a woman, you know, said, I apologize. I was like, thank God, because I don't have time for y'all tired ass beef. Like, that's tired and through. At this point, we don't even care. And they hugged it out, hugs and kisses, mwah, mwah, and we carry on. So lastly, Anna and Asia Doll walked in, giving us very much pink Power Ranger, or Mighty Morphin Power Ranger looking ass. We jump right back into Anna and Rolly's situation, or lack thereof. If you guys remember from like the first episode, Anna and Rolly had a moment. They was trying to fight each other. Rolly was like, I'm gonna break your face. Anna was like, you fat, and everything like that. So, y'all know they got into the altercation again. And long story short, after all the fool fucking niggatry, after all the crazy 88s kept getting in the way, those two are not getting to each other. Like, they were saying a lot of, basically, like, people sleeping with them, you getting surgery to look like me. Y'all know how the girls give it up every time. A reading session, basically. And Rolly was like, they don't want me to fight you because your face is broken in 3 places. Y'all, please let me know how Anna's face got broken in 3 places. I'm confused here. Like, did this happen in the off season? Did this happen behind closed doors? Did Lemon Pepper bust the shit out of her? Like, let me know what happened with Anna's face. I need to know, like, is this a storyline? Like, what's going on? So then Tasiki jumped up, y'all. And Tasika was like, Rolly, you not fighting Anna. Like, y'all in 2 different weight classes. Like, you not fighting her. So it kind of gave, like, well, shit, if Rolly can't fight Anna, Tasiki, are you going to fight for Anna? Like, what's going on? And Rolly clocked it. She was like, why the hell do I feel like I'm being ganged up on right now?
I'm just kind of feeling like a little ganged the fuck up on right now because as I'm over here going at it with this motherfucking lizard, here go Tasiki getting up like she finna fight for this bitch. And honestly, I'm getting tired of it. Like, I'm ready, honestly, because I don't give a fuck at this point.
But, like, Rolly stood 10 toes down like she ain't scared of nobody. She going toe-to-toe with Tasiki and everybody. And I was like, it kind of did give, like, handicap match. It kind of did give like 2-on-1. Like, it kind of gave like Tasiki was more so on Anna's side than Rolly. But it also kind of gave like she was trying to play like the middleman, like don't want them to fight. But at the same time, it was giving like, if push come to shove, I'm gonna punch on Rolly. And Rolly clocked it. But long story short, nobody fought. But girl, what caught me off guard was when Anna did that little waddle like, I'm Rolly, with the legs. Y'all, that shit was so funny. Like,
I'm rolling.
one thing Anna's gonna do, she's gonna read. Like, she's gonna read and she's gonna act an ass. And sometimes you cannot argue with people like that. Like, sometimes you gotta let them do their little dance, let them do their little 1-2 or whatever. Let them think they're doing something and just leave them alone. But the shit was stunts and shows. It was shits and giggles. I had a good laugh. All right. So Natalie was like, okay, we ain't got time for this foolishness. It's time to go out to the club. So, yo, we go out to the strip club or whatever. And someone had the genius idea to cut the lights down, right? So we got in some dim low light. And Natalie Nunn, I don't know what possessed you to put this neon yellow ass wig with these 2 bat knives in the front. I don't know what possessed you to do that. But whoever gave you a pink lip and it cut the lights down, Natalie, in the dark, you look like a sleep paralysis demon. Like, I don't know what you did. Whoever did the makeup, whoever did the hair, they failed you this episode. It was not cute in the slightest. Y'all hoes look like sleep paralysis demons. Like, in low light, y'all look scary. And what caught me by surprise was Rolly. Rolly went out in the same 2-piece she done ran around the apartment on to get the honor. Like, you went out in that same 2-piece, Rolly. Like, girl, that was so crazy. Like, Rolly did not change clothes or nothing. Everybody else got cute, changed wigs. Rolly kept the same 2-piece set she had on. Rolly, do not do this. You did that in Baddies East. Do not come on this season and do that again, Rolly. That shit is nasty. You didn't sweat it. You didn't got juice all up in that 2-piece and you went out with that 2-piece on. I wonder what it smelled like, you know. All right, y'all. So this episode really wasn't much of nothing. So that's why I'm moving real fast through it. So the next day, Mariah Lynn shows up with her glasses on. I'm like, oh, why you got glasses on? Take them glasses off. Let me see that face. Let me see that eye with that star in it. Let me see it. Let me see how Edge Dog closed your shit up. And Sapphire gives her the rundown. Like, basically, Bianca thinks Mariah Lynn sent Diamond to sneak her, and she want to catch her fade with Mariah Lynn. And Mariah was like, okay, that's fine, but I can't fight right now because, you know, my eyes swollen. I'm dealing with this right now. And basically, that was that. And now let's say it's time to get these girls out this house. It's time to evict these hoes. But what I'm so confused on still is why everybody's so confused on how Bianca handled the situation the way she did. Like, come on now. We are grown women. Like, Sapphire, like I told you, you should be the last person to sit there and say, oh, Bianca should have slid for Mariah Lynn. When you did not slide for Suki, my good girl. Like, I get what you're saying, but you gotta praise what you preach, baby. You didn't even slide for your best friend when they jumped her. Like, you slid after the fact, so, away with you. But like I told y'all, Dia, Slim, Bianca, y'all days are numbered. They out to get y'all. Start packing y'all bags. So then we get a scene with Meatball and Diamond. All of them come outside. This scene was weird because, like, every time I see Biggie and I see Meatball together, like, they commiserating on the fuck shit, like, you know, basically letting us all know what's been going on in the house. But it started off with Diamond and Meatball. And y'all, Meatball don't even like Diamond like that. Like, she don't even like this girl. And like the whole time they was in a scene together, they was throwing shade. So Anna, you know, comes up and asks everybody what's been going on in the house. And Diamond was like, you know, I fought Tinkerbell like 4 or 5 times. And Meatball was like, yeah, you lost 4 or 5 times. And Diamond was like, I mean, it didn't give I lost 4 or 5 times or whatever, because we could run a fade right now if she want to fight again. And Meatball was like, well, you can run it with our sister. And Diamond was like, who's our sister? And Meatball was like, I'm our sister. You can run a fade with me. And I was so happy Diamond did not backpedal and pussy pop. That's one thing I'm going to give Diamond. Diamond will get in the paint regardless, whoever it is. And I just felt like Meatball, like, why is giving like you want to be accepted by the in crowd so bad? Like, I don't know, like, it's giving real weird. Like, if Tinkerbella and Diamond and Abaya don't have no beef, why is you inserting yourself in their beef? Like, if you don't like her, just tell a girl you don't like her. Like, I hate a bandwagon type bitch. Like you sitting out here commiserating with the girl in the scene, whole time in the confessional, you don't like the girl. Like, I don't like that. I'm the type of person, if you don't like me, just say you don't like me in the scene, you know? But long story short, Diamond was like, I'm not ducking no fades and never gave Duck a fade. So if you want to fight, we can very much do that. So at this point, the whole house is like, okay, these 3 hoes, they gotta get out of here. They gotta go. So everybody comes downstairs with Natalie where she's pouring shots or whatever. And we're about to pregame before we go out to the club. Now, this is where the fool of fucking nigga shit, this is where the bullshit, the shenanigans, this is where everything begins. So Natalie, out the blue and unceremoniously, just told Slim and Dia, all right, you guys, we're going out to the next island. Unfortunately, Slim and Dia, you won't be joining us. I'm like, well, goddamn, Natalie, you couldn't tell them better than that. You couldn't send them a text message or email. You could have told them in private. Like, you told them that, like, so bad. Like, it kind of gave like you tried to play on their top for a second. And I didn't like that. Like, that was so weird. Like, you came out the blue and threw that out there. And then when pressed with the issue of, okay, when did this happen? When did we discuss evictions? Because we was not even told. We didn't take a vote. We didn't do nothing. You was acting dumb. When the heat got turned up in the kitchen, you backpedaled and you pussy pop out the kitchen. Aren't you the EP? You put a stand on what you said. So this shit was like, well, everybody said it. Everybody was like, you know, saying y'all should go. And yo, Tinkerbella felt the way. Like, it was so weird because I was like, okay, this is going to be the downfall of Tinkerbella and Meatball, because Meatball was the one that said Slim and Dia gotta go. So the whole time, Slim was like, all right, who said it? Because Slim would defend her name. Slim was like, fucking, I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to fight to stay here. Like, I'm going to run up on anybody. And Meatball jumped up and was like, okay, since you keep asking who said it, I said it. And Slim was like, well, Meatball, I like you and everything, but we got to catch that fade. And I'm like, well, okay. Now, going into the future, what I do know, when you did catch a fade, Slim, Meatball would have tagged your stupid ass. Like, you should be happy you didn't fight with Meatball. Because, Slim, when you called Meatball hands out, I'm like, well, damn, Slim, so you finna get in the paint for real. Like, so you finna get in that ass. Like, you really finna fight for your spot here. But Anna was like, hold on. If they say they want y'all to go home, we should not be fighting random people to stay on the show. And I'm like, Anna, that's a valid point, but let's not act like BGC didn't do this back in the day. Like, come on now. Like, let's not act like y'all wouldn't fight nobody to stay in this house if they told y'all had to go home. And Slim was like, I do what the hell I want to do. And Anna was like, who you running up on? Who you checking?
The fuck I want to do.
Who are you running
I do what the fuck I want to do.
Did this dumb bitch just square up with me?
Y'all, it was just foolishness all around. Like, Tinkerbella was like, she felt the way because, like, her own sister put her friend up for eviction. And I felt the way because everybody that said people should go home, they was acting like, oh, we ain't mean it like that. Well, we mean like you kind of fade into the background. You got to do a little bit more. And I was like, well, shit, if that's the case, just tell a bitch that. Do a little bit more. And she go do a little bit more. I mean, as we just seen, when y'all told her she wasn't doing enough, she did the most. So just pat her on the back, whisper in her ear, do a little bit more for the camera. All right, put a battery in her back. She go do that. So Slim doing the most, trying to fight for her honor. Deal just gave up, basically. I'm like, well, damn, Deal, you let them tell you what happened with you. You didn't even fight for your spot. So Slim once again asked who all said it, and Rolly was like, yeah, just told you who said it. Meatball said it. Diamond said it. I want to say Biggie said it as well, because Anna was like, we had the conversation and y'all said it. I just was giving a listening ear, so Anna threw all of them under the bus. So out of the three, Slim chose Diamond. So y'all, Diamond had a fresh little install in. So Slim just charged Diamond on the counter. Diamond gave that bitch a hi-ya kick, kicked her back. Girl, Diamond was on top of a bar, and Diamond snatched Slim. Girl, they fell over the bar. Diamond was giving Slim a workout behind that bar, like, Slim, baby girl, you can't fight. I thought you had some hands because you from Louisiana, and girl, you literally filled the shit out of Louisianians. Like, girl, I'm from Louisiana, and we do not fight like that, y'all. Do not play on Louisiana. Like, girl, we do not fight like that. We get down and dirty, but you know everybody can't fight. So, and that's what our ass get. So, after she got horse kicked in the chest and pulled over the counter, Diamond was like, all right, fuck that. So Diamond started taking off the wig, y'all. Y'all, I never seen somebody take off a fresh install to fight. Like, I heard, like, the fibers of the wig pulling off the hair. So I'm like, God damn. So, like, Diamond removing the wig, like, taking that shit off, y'all. And I'm like, well, goddamn. Slim, I think at this point, if somebody removing a fresh install off of their head, they're really about to beat your ass now. So I think your best course of action should just be to run, honestly. That's what I would do, because I'm not going to fight a bitch who's taking off a fresh install. Like, that's a little sick to me. So, y'all, that second round, girl, Slim ran up, punched, and fell, and Diamond worked her ass out like a W2.
Bitch, I snatched my wig off. Now we gotta go at it.
Slim, baby, you fighting in slow motion. Like, is you juvenile, bitch?
I like it like that. She working that back.
Like, is you juvenile? Like, what is you doing? Like, did you have juvenile in the brain, bitch? Like, how you run, punch, fall, and got done up? Like, girl, hit your head on a bar counter and everything. Girl, that Casamigo shot must have really got to your ass. Like, or you must have been real drunk, because they said you was drinking. I don't know what the hell you was doing, but baby, you should have sobered up real quick. You should have sobered up real fast now, mama. So Natalie was like, well, Slim, since you snuck Diamond, you definitely got to go home. I'm like, Natalie, stop with the bullshit. Stop with the excuse. Stop with the stunts and shows. Y'all wanted that girl to go home regardless. So, and can't really call it a sneak if she ran up in her face and got kicked in the chest. Can we call it a sneak? We could say it was off guard, like she was caught off guard, but it really wasn't a sneak. And she told us she wanted to fight. And Slim, you did kind of pick and choose, because when Meatball got in your face, you let Meatball drift off to the side. You did call Meatball out, but you should have just hit Meatball. Like, you called her out, but you didn't continue with the act. Like, you were supposed to hit Meatball, but you didn't. So Deal gives a heartfelt speech or whatever. Finally let her personality show. Natalie offered her a chance to be a replacement. Like, go in the replacement house, let somebody replace you, and if they don't do their big one, we'll bring you back in. And Deal was like, Natalie, thank you for that offer, but respectfully, I don't want to be a replacement. I want to be a main cast. Like, you know, and I can respect that. Like, who the fuck won't go and sit on the bench after being a main cast? That's disrespectful. So Biggie, big Dominican bitch, she suddenly felt the way. And girl, when that girl was giving her speech, and she was like, and she just interrupted that girl, and that girl said, what the fuck is your problem? Why you keep interrupting me? Because I was a replacement. I was a replacement. I came back and I did my big one. I did my big one. I came back, I did my big one, and I got back on the cuff. Bitch, yo, big throat, big gum, big tongue. I wish Deal would have smacked the shit out you, Biggie, like, for real. Like, you was doing the absolute most. Biggie, last season when you was a replacement, you was crying. You was complaining. You was bitching and you was moaning because you wanted to be in the main house, and they said no. You was bitching and groaning and moaning because you wanted to be with House A. You wanted to be a main cast, and they told you no, you're a replacement, and you felt the way. So now when this girl said she feel the way about being a replacement, you telling her to shut up and suck it up? How about you swallow all that push juice Natalie gave you in your throat? Swallow it. Swallow all that push juice that's in that pouch. Swallow it. Swallow it and go sit the fuck down. Like you the last person trying to tell somebody what to do. Like you the last one to tell somebody how they should feel about being a replacement. Girl, go sit your ass down and have several seats. So after all of that, you guys, they go out to the club, and Slim and Deal still decide to go out to the club, although they just got evicted, which is weird to me. Unless you hoes going out to the club and fight, it don't make sense for y'all to go out. And that's the end of the episode, y'all. But y'all, at this point, I'm so tired of Biggie. Like, it just behooved me every time how Biggie, you could jump in on everybody else's beef, but when it's your beef, you can't stand up for yourself. Like, this girl wasn't even talking to you, and you just jumped in there and got on her. Because she don't want to be a replacement. Bitch, if I don't want to be a replacement, I don't want to be a replacement. It ain't got nothing to do with you. It got everything to do with me. So what you getting so mad and so gung-ho about for? You just want to be seen. But when it's time to be seen, your ass don't want to be saw. I wish Deal was hard, and I wish she had hands, because I wanted her to run up in your shit. Just irks me. Always want to be included in something. Ugh. But you guys, that's all I have for you for this episode of Baddies, y'all. It really wasn't much of nothing. The ending of the episode gave me life. Gave me what I needed. The rest of the episode was utter filler, utter bullshit. Didn't need it. But that's all I have for you guys. So be sure to like, be sure to comment, and be sure to subscribe to my channel. Click the bell to be notified of all my latest updates so y'all don't miss a thing. And I'll see y'all in my next review. Bye.